Welcome to round 5 of my career mode and welcome to Herth. But first, let's get to Qatar. What a battle it truly was. Battling it out, fighting and dueling with David Munoz. Our relationship has now gone to tatters as he hates me. But, nevertheless, we continue. By the way, that was the last episode we did before the update. Unfortunately, during that escapade, I did actually take out Max Keyless, which I was not punished for. Probably should have been in hindsight, and he was not happy at all. Did eventually apologise, but yeah. Things got a little bit worse in the Qatar race, where final lap I did actually get a long lap penalty, so we may have finished in the top 5, but unfortunately we do finish up in 14th, and unfortunately Herth is not looking too much better. I don't see the number 47 on those first few rows, and unfortunately you have to go way back to 23rd to find your content creator today. We've got to do something special here in Herth. Fingers crossed it goes well against 120% AI. So here we go then, in a tough situation, starting from 23rd place on the grid, but we'll lie in hope and hopefully we can do something good today. Away we go. Already, Tayo Forasato has got a much better launch than we did. As we'll try to dive into first place. Oh, there's Scott Ogden on the right-hand side. Of course, trying to beat him today. Wow! One of the riders got punted there. I don't know which one it was. It was one of the... Is it Joel Kelso? It might have been. God, it's sketchy going into the Michelin corner, trying to get the Honda stopped. We have found some positions, but I'll be honest with you, I am not convinced we'll have a great race here today. Forcing Luca Lunetta out wide there. Apologies, Luca. And there's my good mate Eddie O'Shea. Whoa, contact with the British star. There's that Yamanaka as well trying to get past. He's got basically caught there on my rear wheel. Need that slipstream. Try and brake at the just 100 metre marker. Really late on the brakes round the outside of Eddie, but no, we held it. We're all right. Not too bad. So quick update then, guys. There's still no vibration for me on the... Oh, someone's down. Someone's gone down. I think it might have been the MTMSI bike. I didn't quite see it. But it's the QJ Motors MSI, whatever it is anymore. But yeah, still no vibration of the DualSense controller here, so just bear with me and hopefully I can manage the soft tyre throughout this Grand Prix. The difficult part being is that when you get that slide, I can't react. I have no vibration, so I just have to try and wing it and hope for the best. But I don't want to jinx myself, but this has gone better than I expected so far. I'll go for the wide outside line here, and hopefully we can use a nice drive. That was actually a lovely move around the outside of Ralston. Okay, maybe a top 10 is actually on the cards here today. I was hoping that in practice that it was just all a case of the AI being too strong in practice and I'd be able to bounce back in the Grand Prix. Doesn't always work out that way, but sometimes it does. And of course, quick mention already, as I don't know if I mentioned this already, quick mention anyway, we're on 120% difficulty AI. I haven't changed it, I'm going to just leave it on there from now on. I think it's better suited to us rather than using adaptive. I think adaptive is too easy. Even if you're really good, the adaptive never really pushes it to that next level. So yeah, let's just stay on 120% and see what we can do. We have lost a little bit of time to Noah Detweiler, 0.4 of a second. And the gap to, that's a rider I didn't want to be leading this race, is Adrian Fernandez. He is really building up. He's actually just been overtaken there. I've seen him on the right-hand side of the OLED ultra-wide. But he is on some great momentum. He hasn't... Well, the only race he didn't win was when he crashed. So it's pretty much a 100% record apart from the DNF. The guy is amazing in MotoGP 25. And I have heard from good people in the Discord server that Eddie O'Shea, since the update, has been rather rapid. He's currently on my rear tyre. You can see him at the bottom of the screen. The M-Live rider, he might, if he's close enough, he will have a go. Of course, I had the pleasure of interviewing Eddie O'Shea on the Knee Down podcast a few months ago. I just pushed Noah Detweiler off the track there. And he got given a track limit warning. I'd be fuming if I was him. I don't think he's going to appreciate that at all. And there is Max Keyless on the left-hand side. But yeah, Eddie O'Shea, he said in the interview we had, don't think, just do. Maybe he'll not think and just do the overtake on me, so got to be careful in today's Grand Prix. Ooh, that's my first warning. Oh my goodness, what a time to look behind. Did you see that? Noah went past the screen and just stared into my soul. Creepy. So there we are then. We did briefly get into the top 10. Not sure if we can sustain that. I don't feel like we're miles behind. Lap time from Rueda was a 43.4. 43.8 for me, so... not that bad. I mean, it's not amazing, but we're not too far away. I'm doing roughly what I was doing in my qualifying, and with Slipstream, maybe that's nothing to write home about yet. I am really pushing though. It's getting difficult to stay with Max Giles. We have to just keep on pushing. Yellow flags out sector 3. That will be behind us, so that's not a position gain for us. I did expect this one to be tough. You know, I think I'm going to have to adjust my expectations for today's race. And yeah, unforgivably, I will have to say I'm just hoping for a top 10. We're not really in a space for the championship to be just getting top 10s. Especially since we haven't really had anything to write home about yet. We've only had the one podium, and that was in Kota, of course. Pole position and a podium. Since then, it's been difficult, relatively challenging, but top 10 is still on the horizon here, across the line. 43.773, round the outside of Giles. Tremendously wide into the first corner. Yeah, that's cost us. Whoops. So all that hard work has been undone in turn 1. Got to do all that work again, that's tough. Scott Ogden's not too far behind as well. 0.7 of a second for the fellow Brit. He hasn't had a great season either. Since I picked him to be my rival as such, he has been, I don't want to say nowhere, but he has not been competitive. It's been quite far off where he usually is. So a good bit of slipstream here from Max Giles. Again, I'm going to try and break around the shadowy part underneath the DHL sign into the dry site corner. Nope. No, Detweiler. I thought he had the inside line there. I thought he might send it. There's the other Leopard Honda up there as well, actually. It looks a bit loose. It's David Almanza. Number 28, Max Giles. I am struggling on this left-hand side. Can't seem to get back towards him. Something about that CF Moto that's just pulling away. Here comes Noah. Don't really want him to get through on there. I can see them bunching up ahead of us. The more they overtake, the more they battle, the more they infight, the more chances we'll have of contending. Oh, I got away with that. I definitely got away with that. I was on the green momentarily. Ooh. Little bit eager there, trying to claw back some distance into the Lorenzo corner. Okay, I'm just looking at the right-hand side of the screen. We are going to lose a bit of time here. Onto the brakes, lean it in, tight to the... not tight, come on. That wasn't tight at all. I need to be tight, need to be fluent and precise. Trying, I'm really trying here. Got to be careful into turn 2 to turn 3. I actually crashed in the qualifying by wheeling and then trying to turn. It's not often you get wheelies in Moto3 bikes, but it happened. Top 10 is not out of this yet. We are not out of this yet for holding on, well, to gaining back that top 10. I feel like I'm holding Detweiler up, though. It really feels that way. Hopefully at this point I've shown you some perspective of different camera angles. TV camera, helicopter camera, etc. Hopefully you can see the gap from behind us and you can try and work out what it's like behind, but... Oh, someone's down! I think that's Foggia. It's either Foggia or Munoz. Munoz still in 3rd place, so it's Dennis Foggia. And if you're wondering how the hell's that Dennis Foggia, well, my game I have rider transfers on, so Dennis Foggia is now riding for the Liquimoli Intact team. Good lord. I had a 0.3 of a second advantage on that previous exchange, and now I lost time. 10th and a half. Close. I am really pushing here. It's getting quite challenging to do the commentary as well. Of course, we do now have the top 10. Actually, neglected to mention that. Thanks to Dennis Foggia's gift. This might put us back into the 44s. We haven't been in the 44s yet. We're still doing a pretty solid pace. Plenty of time left to go in this Grand Prix. 120% difficulty is not a walk in the park here in Herth. 0.3 of a second back. Peroni, yeah, I should imagine so. Good lord. How much of that corner do you want to take up, pal? Abusing track limits. I've actually been quite well behaved for track limits myself. That's Eddie O'Shea who's behind me now, so the fellow Honda is battling for the top 10. You know, I feel like I'm getting quicker, yet that gap to Peroni ahead of us is going bigger. Oh, Eddie, no. Wow, he absolutely pinched my pockets there. I've got to try and stay with the number 8. Don't think, just do. He did that all right. He just did. Oh, God, that's tight. Whoa! Minus drive? Why have I got no drive? Oh, big crash in front of us. Who was that? Was it Mattelli? Yeah, it has to be because Scott Ogden's there. Yeah, Matteo Mattelli's gone. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's a bit of an aggressive move that on Rollstone. And I need to try and get this position back from Ogden. Gotta say, Eddie O'Shea, yeah, the updates were right. He is rapid, isn't he? God lord, no drive coming out the final corner. Shocking lap time this. We might be into the 45s. Right, careful now. The rear tyre is beginning to slip. It's more of a visual thing now than a feeling. Oh, it doesn't feel good. It really doesn't feel good. Oh, not that corner to overtake me on. Look, I have no drive. I have nothing. Is this just a Herth problem, or is my bike not good? Questions on answers on a postcard, please. Oh, apologies to Rouse. Oh, apologies to Jacob there. I gave him a right whack into the. In fact, I called it the DrAce corner again. I'm stuck in that habit. It's actually the Danny Pedrosa corner now, as you guys all know. I'm still stuck in my old ways of calling it the DrAce. I've got no corner speed. Oh, that's Kelso got took out at the beginning, didn't he? I'm on the back foot here, ladies and gentlemen. I might not even... I can't even turn. I can't speak. I can't get it right. I might not even muster a single point. I can't quite get through there. Oh, what? Track limit warning. Ah. Oh. Yeah, I guess I did make a mistake there. I'm getting a bit nervous now. I've got to try and keep this together. This is not good. This is not a good performance at all. 120% difficulty are making mincemeat of me right now. He's... God, I had to really try and brave it out against Kelso. I thought he was going to go for the move. It's not just me, but I feel like I've got no drive all of a sudden. It's probably the tyres. I did go for the soft options today. The game recommended the softs. So I thought, why not? Why not go for the SC1s, the Pirellis, and just try it? But I don't think it's going too well. I can't believe I'm 5 seconds behind Rueda. Oh! There it is. That's the rear tyre slide. That's the lack thereof vibration. We got Uriarte behind us now, and there's Tachikon Bouazri. He only does well when I qualify in pole, apparently. I'm behind my teammate now, Luca Lanetta. This is not so fine and dandy at all. Oh, there's another crash. Who's that? Oh! I'm just too busy looking. Oh! It's all gone heck to a handbasket. I might end up finishing lower than I qualified here, which was, what, 22nd, 23rd? My pace has just fallen off a cliff. Unbelievable. What do you call a man with a seagull in his head? Cliff. Irrelevant, but funny. There you go. There's one thing we can take away from today's video is that joke. Not my performance. And nor is it the OLED ultra-wide. Channel members, if you're still watching, rejoice and chuck me a OLED ultra-wide emoji in the chat. Of course, if you want to use that emoji, you do have to be a channel member, so check it out if you're interested. Oh, this is rough. This is rough. I am losing confidence and feeling for every lap. Well, there's one thing I wanted in MotoGP 25 was a competent... I've got damage again! I wanted a competent and challenging AI, which I don't have. I have a challenging AI, but competent is not one thing I would call the MotoGP 25 artificial... Well, we'll just leave it at that. They're not intelligent, so we'll just leave it artificial. And now I've got damage again. This has been a humbling experience. But there's one thing you'll always get in the DrAce YouTube channel. There's transparency and honesty. And unfortunately, was that Cormac Buchanan it went down? I think it was. He might actually help us here. He's caused a bit of a ruckus in between. But I want to get back to my point first. I'm showing you raw footage as it is, you know. I've not done well today. The 120% AI have battered me. They have made me eat a slice of humble pie. I thought I was good at this game, even without vibration. But I can't beat them 120% here in Herth in career mode. We've got some work to do. Definitely work a bit hard and try and get back at these. Point scoring positions are not out of it yet, but clearly, looking at the AI now as I exit this corner and the one prior from the Michelin corner, I'm losing a tremendous amount of time on the exits of the corners. I would like to put that down to the tyre wear, but then again, I'm going faster in this first split. The AI do tend to be stronger and stronger. Oh my goodness, who's this? It's Jerez! He crashed out at the beginning of the race! Oh, a poor showing. And I totally forgot about Scott Ogden. I've beaten him in every single session, every single race so far. But when it comes down to the challenge, they'll only remember who won this particular bout. Oh, I'm getting battered here. Look at the drive that Jerez had. We are in the really tough situation now. We have no drive, we have a damaged bike, and I have no tyre. This last lap cannot come any quicker. And why do I keep getting stutter? I don't know if this is showing in the video, but I'm getting like a stutter effect, like I'm playing online. What is going on? And now I'm off the track. I got a Discord message. I don't know how the notifications came through then, because I have them turned off when I'm racing. But they're now up. Everything is going wrong. Not a good day. You know what? I'm gonna have a drink on the straight. There we go. Thankfully, the old one-handed trick works. Just position your fingers, stretch it across. I think I've explained this before, actually. Get your thumb on the left analog stick, your right hand thumb. Stretch it across, hold in position and just use the throttle. Oh, big crash ahead of us! Forasato's gone. And who else? Was it my teammate? No idea. I didn't quite see. I know definitely Forasato was one of them. We're back in the top 20. So maybe we will finish with an improvement. Teammate of mine's had a warning. I don't know. Really tough race, this one. I'm a little bit sad, actually. Well, if there's one good thing about this video is that I am more than pumped than ever to go to Le Mans and give it my best shot. Hopefully, in Le Mans, I can do alright and get back to some good point-scoring positions. It does look like Adrian Fernandez is going to win again here today. Who's this who's on the floor? Well, whoever it was, they've now gone. It was Jose Antonio Rueda. So we've now inherited another position. Is David Munoz going to send it in the final corner? Oh, he's not close enough, I don't think. All I can see is Adrian Fernandez. You'll see in the top left-hand corner of your screen as the checkered flag waves out before we're entering the final corner. Oh, it's been a tough one. I will hang my head in shame after this one. I tried, but I simply couldn't beat them. So there you have it then, guys. A disappointing performance today. Eddie O'Shea finished 6th. Fair play to our Brit. A teammate finished in the points. Scott Ogden finished also in the points. And yeah, he finished ahead of me, so I lost that challenge. But it is what it is. Quite a lot of non-classified riders. And of course, for the rest of it, Adrian Fernandez now leads by 43 championship points. 73 ahead of me. Yikes. We've got a lot of work to do. And where is Scott Ogden? Yeah, I mean, look at that. We've got so many more points, but they will remember the fact that he beat me in Herth. Apparently that makes everything normal. Aye. Let's just call it quits. Guys, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. See you soon for more MotoGP 25 content. Like and subscribe. Ciao for now.
Oh hi, didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite set your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.